Hey guys, it's Jeff Putnam from Jeff Putnam's Fly Fishing Schools. Today's video tip is going to be leader construction. When you are swinging a fly, either with a single or a double-handed rod. This is an important topic to have because as a guide and a fisherman, I've seen a lot of fish broke off because there is no slack when you're swinging. You have constant tension from the fly line at your finger when you're holding the rod to the fly itself. Unlike indicator dead drift fishing, you actually have slack on the water surface, the fish grabs a fly, you lift the rod to remove the slack. But when you're swinging, things can go wrong very quickly, and it's easy to break off steelhead. And since we're not catching a lot of steelhead when we're swinging flies, we want to make sure everyone counts. So on the Rogue River, in the fall and summer months, I like to fish a floating tip line close to the surface of the water with my two-handed rod. So I need a leader length that's at least a rod length and a half. So sometimes I'm fishing a 12-foot, 12.5-foot spey rod. So I need a leader longer than 12 feet. Sometimes I'll go up to 15 feet. But more importantly, if I have a 12 or 15-foot leader and it's not long enough, the last thing I want to do to make it longer is add tippet to the end of my tapered leader, because this tippet knot is one of the weakest links in the system, besides the knot to the fly. This one wants to break, and it has on a few occasions. So instead of adding tippet to the end of my tapered leader, I'm going to make my leader length long enough by adding a piece of butt section, generally 4 to 6 feet in length, to the end of my fly line. Then I attach my tapered leader to my butt section and tie my fly directly to the end of my tapered leader. Butt sections generally are 30 to 50 pound test, depending on the rod weight. When I'm fishing 5 and 6 weights, it could be 30. When I get up to 7, I might go 40 pound. 8s and 9s, I might go up to 50 pound. You can experiment with that. What you'll notice, if the monofilament is not stiff enough or large enough in diameter, as the fly turns over, it wants to crash into the fly line. If the monofilament is too stiff, too heavy, the butt section will open up at the leader, and right at the end, it kind of wants to pile up on the water surface. So play around with the butt sections you're using and the stiffness of monofilament to get a really good turnover before your fly lands on the water. So I'll take my butt section, I'll tie a perfection loop at one end of it, and I'll take that perfection loop and loop that directly to the fly line. And that loop-to-loop connection is very strong. Then I'm going to take my tapered leader, cut off the loop that's pre-tied in it, and I'm going to tie that to my butt section using a blood knot. Then I'll tie my fly directly to the end of my tapered leader. It's a very strong system that prevents the fish from breaking off. And also, the less knots in your system, the less debris that can attach itself to the leaders like moss and leaves. So this system will help prevent fish from breaking off. So we want to remember when we're steelhead fishing, you're not catching lots of fish, so you want to make sure each one counts. And this works really well for trout, salmon, or steelhead. So I hope that provides some information. If you're interested in catching winter steelhead with me, I'll be guiding mid-February to the end of March, and you can check that out at jpflyfishing.com. Thanks for your time watching, and I hope to see you on the water.